everyone, it's your student teacher Nika, and welcome for today's discussion on trends and issues in curriculum and curriculum development with a special focus on curriculum indigenization. In this 5-minute video, we'll explore the concept of indigenization, its importance, and examples of how it's being implemented. Now, let's start by understanding what indigenization means. Indigenization is the process of enhancing education to align with the unique cultural, historical, and social context of a community. It involves adapting curriculum, resources, and teaching methods to reflect the identity and aspirations of a particular group, such as indigenous communities. So, why is indigenization important? By embracing indigenization, education becomes more culturally sensitive, ensuring that both indigenous and non-indigenous students benefit rather from learning in a way that honors indigenous traditions. It empowers indigenous peoples, preserves their cultural heritage, and promotes self-determination. Before we delve deeper into how indigenization is implemented, it's essential to recognize the challenges faced by indigenous communities. This includes discrimination, language barriers, differences in cultural context, and the negation of their traditional ways of life in formal education. Indigenous education seeks to address these challenges. Key features include nurturing a sense of identity, preserving traditions, instilling connection to ancestral domains, supporting self-determination, and promoting the well-being of the entire community. Next, we have here the legal support for indigenous education. In the Philippines, the 1987 Constitution and the Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act, or IPRA, provide legal support for indigenous education, emphasizing equal access, cultural preservation, and the right of indigenous peoples to establish and control their educational systems. Next, we have here the implementation of indigenization. Now, let's take a look at how indigenization is put into practice. Here are some examples. Reading and dramatizing the life of local heroes, making history more relatable, discussing local environmental issues, and connecting classroom learning to real-world problems, staging debates on local issues, encouraging critical thinking and community engagement. Next, we have here the indigenous learning styles. Indigenous learning styles such as observation, imitation, storytelling, collaboration, and cooperation are integrated into indigenous education. These hands-on community-based approaches allow children to learn effectively and retain knowledge by aligning with their upbringing. Ultimately, indigenization empowers indigenous peoples, enabling them to assert their rights, exercise self-determination, and bridge the gap between their traditional knowledge and mainstream education. In conclusion, curriculum indigenization is not just an educational concept. It's a bridge that connects diverse culture and ensures that education is inclusive, respectful, and empowering. By embracing indigenization, we pave the way for a more culturally sensitive and equitable educational landscape. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of indigenization in curriculum and curriculum development.